What's up, everyone? This is Panda, and I'm sorry that things didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. I'm shooting with my iPhone X or iPhone 10, so I do apologize. Let me tilt this up a little bit to get you guys on the gimbal. Alright, and I'm just gonna tell you guys right now that first and foremost, I want to say sorry for those that have been waiting for the newer giveaway for the Q3 system. I'm sorry to report, but I had to send those units back because Newer actually did not clarify a lot of things with me about the unit, and I feel that it would be really irresponsible for me to give you a product that it's not universal. It does not work with Godox triggers. I did the test. Newer admitted that they were wrong for providing that information, that misleading information. So I decided not to give away the flash units because of the limitations of it. So if I was going to buy something, I would buy it for you guys like a Godox 8200. That's future proof. The newer Q3 system is not future proof. Hey Nick. And so, but the purpose of this video is to apologize to you guys because I sent the units back, I paid with my own money, and then my EEOC was I was supposed to have a meetup on Tuesday over the phone with the mediated attorney, the counsel for Porchlight and Porchlight. And that never happened because Porchlight delayed it. If you've never seen the video, please watch it. It's very alarming, but this is what I have to go through. This morning, I had to spend $2,700 on legal fees because of it. Because I feel that the EEOC mediator did not represent me well enough. It did not clarify me well enough to change the date. So I have to wait another 30 days. Unacceptable. So this is game over for me, ladies and gentlemen. I might not be posting a lot of content. I might not even be shooting video or photos because right now it's financially hurting me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, is that, you know, all this travel, all the photography stuff came out my own pocket. The giveaways came out my own pocket. I do not have sponsors, even though IRIX lenses represents the lenses they gave me. That's fine, but they're not part of my budget. They're not part of me giving away parts. I gave away like $300 worth, $400 worth of computer parts. I mean, PC parts and labor and all types of gadgets. Give away adapters, filters, tripods, handle grips. Giving away all of that stuff. But the problem is that I'm not seeing the Patreon support or the support from the community. It really does help me grow, but also maintain structure here on this platform. Now, when I make the content, it takes time to make the content, especially those POV videos. I have to literally set it up and film it as a filmmaker, respecting the 180-degree law in film. And I have to make sure that I do testing first before I do a pre-run every time. Every time a pre-run. If it's maybe the pre-run could last 5-10 minutes. I just want to make sure there's no flickering when I'm using this device to do my POV videos. And now I was going to make one today, and then things have changed. And the reason why is that financially I am dipping into my savings like a wild child. Uncontrollably, like I'm spending. And it's not intentionally. I had to spend money on housing myself and housing my gear here at the Portland hostel. That's money. That's financials. I gotta eat. I gotta pay my bills. Yes, I have bills too. I got mailing bills. I got phone bills. I have a lot of insurance for the stuff. So I just want to make it clear with you guys that right now I am in a little bit of I'm in financial trouble right now because that 2,700 was supposed to last me until, things are getting back to normal or that was supposed to be mostly my departure. If I'm able to leave the country to go back to Japan to see my parents, to see my family in Osaka, I need to have that money. But I had to pay my attorney this morning, and I told her, like, this is all I have left. I'll show you guys. Where's my other phone? I literally won't get a payment until next Monday. And I want to be as transparent with you guys as much as possible. That right now, Porchlight is causing me to go through this. I didn't have to spend that $2,700 if they would have just went through the EOC meeting on Tuesday and do another follow-up the next day to figure out negotiations. But that never happened. And now I have to spend money for proper representation. This is why I'm going to hire Laura again. She represented me when I had a tax problem. Turns out I never owed taxes. That was just them trying to provoke an issue with me, bring me back into the States, causing me emotional suffering and damages, which I still haven't got a payment for. This is how much I got in my bank account after sending her money. $131.68. Yeah, this is a YouTuber's life, a photographer's life, a videographer's life. This is what right now COVID-19 is doing to this economy and to the world. But the most damage is here in the United States. Everyone else is following protocol and following procedures and listening in, but the United States has an issue. There's too much protest, there's too much violence, there's too much gun shooting, there's violence against blacks and whites. I can't be in a country where this is going on. I feel unsafe and unpleasant about it. And I don't represent Black Lives Matter because if you guys haven't heard, you know, if you watch my Instagram, I do not follow Black Lives Matter. I don't support the group or the organization. If you haven't heard, in Louisville, a Cuban restaurant owner is being threatened and attacked by Black Lives Matter, sending him a demand that a Cuban restaurant, has to have 23% black staff. Then another 23% of revenue coming into Black Lives Matter, plus 1.5% to donate to a non-profit black organization. This is their demands. If the Cuban restaurant owner doesn't seek their demands, they are going to vandalize his store and protest against him. This man came from Cuba on a lifeboat and started his business by himself. What gives Black Lives Matter a reason to do such a thing? Not only that, they are provoking violence here in the United States, telling people to go out there and cause problems, just like what happened in Chicago. Unnecessary. That was not necessary, and they know that. But this is why I want to leave. I don't feel safe. Never have in a long time. It's been a long time since I feel comfortable. This is why, guys, I'm asking you, please, when you watch the content, please support it. And Nick Can says, same for myself. I heard in Ireland where, whoa. I heard when Ireland we're back under lockdown and business now in the air. Ooh. Sorry to hear that about Ireland. Yeah. So that's what's going on in Ireland, man. Yeah, lockdown again. And I'm telling you guys right now, COVID-19 is here for a while. We failed to ignore the signs years ago. Mind you, years ago. Not last year, years ago. But no one wanted to take this seriously. Last year, during summer, when COVID came up as a topic, no one took it seriously. And now, people are scared. Now want to take things seriously. Well, some people want to take this seriously, but others don't. All weddings and functions are canceled. Yes, my weddings are canceled. Dude, I have 4 weddings this year, this summer. Easy 25 grand in my pocket for those 4 weddings. And now, no work, no client. I don't want to work for the media industry anymore after what happened here in Portland. Discrimination and all that other crap and abuse. Even though I was hired as a freelance, I'm never working for that news media ever again. Sorry. But, yeah, this is the issues that I'm going with right now. And EEOC, now I gotta worry about financials now. No one knows what's going on with unemployment with me right now, because that's that's in the air right now. So 12 weddings and 18 corporation events gone into January, early next year, you said? At the earliest of January. Everything is probably going to start January, but I'm pretty sure everything's going to get pushed back. If we don't take care of who we are today, we are never going to see the 2021. It's time for us to start paying attention and start listening to the public health guidelines and stay the fuck home. I'm sorry for the language, but we need to start staying home. We need to start wearing masks. I know a lot of you complained about me when I make these videos, about me wearing a face mask while making these videos. First and foremost, this is an international hostel for international travelers. This is a public place. Anything that is coordinated in a public place, you must wear a mask at all times. Yes, I don't have to wear it in my room, but there are some people here that are not self-cautious about what's going on or paying attention to their surroundings. Instead, they want to cough over people's food. Like yesterday, I was making Japanese baguette, and this woman coughed over my potatoes. So if you know how to make Japanese baguette, the potatoes, you have to mash them up. She literally coughed, and then opening her eyes, like, you literally just coughed over my potatoes. Because I'm sorry, I had to trash it. Literally had to trash it. Can't take risk. So guys, please be aware that this is not deliberately that I have to wear the mask inside. This is a public establishment. Means it's a public place, like a public park. This is why there's no marijuana smoking. You can allow to drink beer in the secret garden or in your room, but you can't bring it in certain areas or the new building. Can't bring alcohol into your dormitories. I'm in the dormitory right now, but Jim wanted me to be here in this dormitory for for a good reason. I'm boycotting the whole economy until the government gets its act together. You know, that's been going on in protests, and nothing's happening. Listen, the only way you can overpower the government if you have power yourself, and you had leadership, and you have followers, and you had a movement. This is not a dictatorship or a coup or a takeover. No, because you're not related to Trump, so it won't be a coup. But if you were related to Trump, I feel sorry for you. But the purposes of this video, here in Ireland, we have to wear face masks in public transportation. Yes, here too, but people are not really doing it. I'm walking down the street. I see people, sometimes people without face masks thinking it's okay. It's like, I can do whatever I want. You're a human being, and you're right. But right now, it's the time to start being responsible and start being reliable to others. Take the time out to show your appreciation and say, hey, I'm going to fix this my way. If they want me to change the world by listening to the health guidelines, I would do so. But right now, I'm in trouble financially. I couldn't believe my lawyer was like, it's going to cost $27. I was like, can you bring it down? She's like, no, this is going to be the 30 days. Oh. So, in reality, she gave me a discount, but this is all I have until I get my next payment. I've been trying to do fiber. That's not kicking in anymore. No one's asking for introductions or photo edits right now. No one really has the money to give. There's no big clients that are saying, calling me and say, hey, we need some photos retouched. There's none of that right now. None of that. And I'm afraid what's going to happen. And right now, my place in Richmond, British Columbia, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really am skeptical. Now I have to file a court proceeding for that to get out of that annual lease. Yes, it's an annual lease, a year lease. So I have to fight another Canadian court battle because of this. This is insane. This is what I'm going through, and it's scary. But it's also making me nervous. It's making me sad. It's making me a little bit depressed. Because this is a scary moment. I have to go through these legal issues to get my money back. I'm not even living there. So, I just wanted to share this early in the morning with you guys. Because right now, I am financially, no purchases other than food essentials until Pelosi and McConnell do the right thing. You know what? That's what I've been trying to do. I haven't spent money in the last 2 days. Because I knew something was going to happen. I didn't know what it was. And what I'm eating? Ramen, cheap ass ramen. That's not good for my stomach because my stomach is feeling a little bit nauseous lately. Pain, unsettling. You know what I mean? Like you get this cramp. And after you eat, you're like, oh, that doesn't feel good. Yeah. So I've been trying to, you know, as a pescatarian and vegan, it's hard to get the options. But, as I said, I was making Japanese baguette yesterday, and the woman coughed over my potatoes. Like, it was okay. Not wearing a mask and not even properly washing your hands. When you enter the kitchen, wash your hands. But anyway, right now, I think this is game over. I don't think I will be making content. I need to really focus on my legal problems. Get some peppers, some rice, and some onions. I have onions that someone donated that left over here. I don't have red peppers. Someone stole my roasted red peppers out of the refrigerator. I don't know what they were thinking. To just go in my refrigerator with my name on roasted peppers. Mind you, I got those for Whole Foods, $3.65. But anyway, I need to get some peppers. But today we are going to make lentil beans with me and Rebecca. We are on a budget. So now I'm going with her tactic. Lentil beans with celery, mushroom, onion. If we can get red peppers, we can get red peppers. We're going to cook that for 6 hours, slow heat. Get that nice simmer. Salt, pepper. Need any seasoning, we can add some seasoning as we go along for taste. But yeah, Rebecca's here is actually a law student, and she's worried about the transition from her and her online classes now. She thinks this is boring. So, but another concern is that Yuki called me yesterday, and I told her that things didn't work out on Tuesday, and I think I'm in trouble. So I need a financial bailout. And I'm not trying to take out loans from a bank. I'm not trying to take out any more loans from a bank. Apples and oranges plus raisins and rice. Yeah, that sounds very good. Apples and oranges. I'm not a big fan of oranges, even though I had orange juice yesterday. Because I'm trying to cut down on other things, like drinking. Even though I only have 1 beer a day, but I want to completely stop drinking. That's the purpose. Because $3.65 can go a long way. Yeah, that's how much my IPA can beer costs. Do I have a bottle? No. But, yeah. But right now, I'm not sure what's... I need to tell Laura, financially, I need to stay in the hospital for at least another 3 weeks. Can you do that for me? Can anyone do that for me? Help me right now, because I need to do the legal problems right now. And I need to start talking to the district attorney here in Portland, because I am still going through an issue with a boiled rice with some stewed apples as a nice snack. That sounds like a midnight snack to me. But if you guys watch this content long enough, a year ago, what was it, a year ago? No, 2.5 years ago, Ibrahim Labarg from Right to Survive accused me. They need us to send. They need to send us money. Yeah, I guess. I'm not entitled to it. This is why I don't argue about the stimulus or unemployment. This is why I don't fuss about it. Because, like, financially, I make good money in a salary based. So, and I don't go crazy when spending money. But, well, These last 2 months, I have been trying to give people back and give people support and, you know, send support. I sent donations to other YouTubers. You know, they need love too from me, and giving away. And I should have thought about consciously, like, I'm giving away too much stuff. I need to worry about what's going to happen in the future. And then I just was happy to get away from Madison. I was happy to start making new content again. I was happy enough to get away and have a space to make the content. But right now, financially, I can't do it. I can still do it, but I'm not sure how in my day. Within my day, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me, because now I gotta file documents for the Canadian eviction thing, because I really want my money back from this place, because I'm not staying there, and I haven't really moved anything in there yet, other than a few pieces of furniture. That's it. Also, I wanted to make a content on something very important, but I can't do it because now I have to go downtown, or try to go to a federal courthouse to get some documents, or have Justin here print them out and I can fill them out. It's because I have to file an restraining order from Ibrahim Labark from Right to Survive. He's going around telling people, because he knows I'm here, I'm a thief and blah blah. I stole his TV. They talk about the border situation. They were talking about September 1st, but they might push that back. But there's limitations on entering the border. Canadian citizens can re-enter, but if you're working, you have to go through the requirements. If you're working for the U.S. State Department of State, and the embassy or the council up there, you have to go to them. So yeah. These politician channels are just, it's kind of convoluted, but it makes sense a little bit where you have to go talk, who you have to go talk to. But anyway, as I was saying before, yeah, it's not going to be the same, I don't think, because it seems like everyone wants to take money from me but doesn't want to give it right back. Especially these government agencies, and yeah, it's not easy. But I just went offline. Apparently, this is why. Internet is going dead here, apparently. Just cuts off when it wants to. But anyway, I wanted to ask you guys for a very important thing. If you guys can support, please do. The links are down in the descriptions below. The PayPal, the Vimeo. Yes, the Vimeo is now part of the donation links. It's much easier that way if you have Vimeo. So, yeah, it really would help me try to legally gotta follow these legal documents, because this guy Ibrahim Labark is being such a pain in the ass right now. I got people texting me and saying, Ibrahim's still bothering you about something that we know you didn't do. I'm like, guys, can you explain to me how can you get on a plane with a 40-inch flat screen TV? No, until I get approval from the Japanese government, because my parents are working on that right now. It's going to take some time. This is why I need time. I need the time. My parents are doing their best so they can send me an emergency get back home, because I'm not a citizen. I'm a resident under adoption. So it's complicated. So they're doing their best right now. They're busting their butts trying to get me back. That's why I needed that money to fly back. So, because if they say, like, let's say Tuesday, oh, they call me and say, hey, you can leave tomorrow. What? Buying that ticket. Sayonara. Peace out. And then I make content in Osaka. I will make the content in Osaka. But keep in mind, the frame rates will be different because of the flickering of the lights, the voltage, because what is it, 120 here and 110 there? There's a bit of difference, so I'm going to be shooting 50p instead of like 50 frames a second, and I'm going to be shooting in PAL, because it's proper to shoot in PAL in Japan if you don't want flickering the lights. So, and that's one of the issues I have to deal with when I started doing filmmaking in Japan when I was younger. I didn't realize that I had to shoot in PAL, P-A-L, and I was like, oh, wow. This is interesting. Now the flicker went away. So, but like I said, guys, if you guys want to support the channel, you can. The link's down in the affiliate below because it's really going to help me deal with these legal issues. And if everything goes good, if I'm able to leave, I will be gone, and I will document every step of the way from here to the airport. I want to do that because my friends in Japan are worried about my situation right now. I got Japanese friends in New York worried about my situation right now. They asked me, hey, you can come to New York, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I don't want you being, but to be honest with you guys, someone asked me, do you feel lonely? Yeah, I feel lonely every day. Just go out there and pick a girl. I wish it was that easy. People are so judgmental and such taking things out of context these days that finding the right person these days is not as easy as, you know, going to the store and picking up your favorite IPA or your stout or your sour beer or your favorite beverage or your pop soda or your potato chips. What is Vimeo? Vimeo is like PayPal. Okay, I guess I can show you. It's like PayPal, but it's a direct link to support your favorite creators. Oops. But it's like PayPal. You sign up, Vimeo. What the hell? Why is it not booting? Look at that. Crazy. Alright. I guess this phone got slow after the update. What is going on, Apple? What are you doing to my phone? So this is Vimeo. Vimeo is like PayPal. It's actually is under PayPal, but it's different. You can send money to friends instantly. Yeah, and or you can request money from someone if someone owes you. So like, for instance, let's go out of here. Come on. Why is it doing this? Wow, Apple, what did they do to my phone? Alright, so like, my friend Leah Dewey, she sells the face masks that I have, right? And as you can see, there's a history, like someone would send her money for a face mask. Or like me, I sent her $25 for my new passport satchel. Works really well. So that's Vimeo. You can send money just like PayPal. It's the same thing because it's kind of run under the same entity of PayPal, but different apartment. But it's easier. You don't have to go do the whole PayPal into your banking information. Well, you have to do that when you open your account, but you know, because they don't want fraud. But PayPal is another way, but PayPal takes 1.5 cents for each donation. So, but with Vimeo, they don't take that 1.5 donation. So that's the option for you guys. But yeah, what I was going to talk about too is like, I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I got this headache. I've been getting migraine headaches. So, trying to, it's like every morning for the next, like, it always between like 6 and like 12, I get these headaches. And it lasts that long. So, I'm going to get water. And that's because when I got into my car accident and lost my sense of smell, as you can see, all this surgery, yeah. That's when it had to start. Sometimes I have nosebleeds. Sometimes I have mucus, like yellow, funky mucus. One of the guys is like, "Oh, dude, what happened?" I was like, "I had an accident." Because what happens when I'm sleeping is like, this gets clogged up, and then it starts to hurt and clogs up here, and that's what's causing the headache. So I gotta keep getting all this back mucus, whatever it is, built up in my nose because it's hurting my sinuses here. causing problems here, headache here, but I'm alive and taking some headache pills someone gave me last night because they were like, oh man, you look like shit. I was like, yeah, I'm having a headache again. But do they have wildfires in Oregon like here in California? I never heard of a wildfire in Oregon. They get a lot of rain. You guys need a lot of rain in California. You guys need that rain. I don't understand, like, you right next to California, why don't the weather shifts down to California? But then again, I understand what happens to that ozone, that climate change, that difference. Because as soon as you hit certain parts of California, you start to see it gets drier, drier, drier. But like if you go north, close to Oregon, lots of trees and a lot of beautiful scenery. I went up there to camp one day. I got kicked out because I didn't know it was a campsite. I thought it was just a regular river. And I'm just sitting there doing a line 10 line. And this guy was like, hey, this is a national park. I'm like, really? But the highway is right there. He goes, well, that's part of the highway. He's like, you're not supposed to be in here. And I said, well, I'm taking a photo and long exposure. Can you give me like 45 seconds? But yeah. But right now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do financially. I want my money back, Laura. I'm going to try to get Laura to help me out or some way. Because right now, like, what's coming into my bank account this Monday or Sunday, it's not much. But yeah, and I don't want to. I got rid of everything that I don't need because in reality I could have sold the parts that I had, but I gave them away because I'm sick of trying to resell something and someone try to lowballs me. I'm sick of that. I'd rather just give it away, to not deal with it. And maybe in the future, maybe Allah or someone would bless me with a blessing. Who knows? But because it makes no point putting that stuff on Craigslist and then try to say, oh, like I want $15 for this, like, and then you have to do negotiations. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to make this announcement, let you guys know that they might not be upload content as frequently as I was doing it the last, what, 7 months? 8 months? Wait. 9 months. 9 months I was posting every other day. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A lot of YouTubers are saying that they have gotten their revenue cut in half. Yes. So if you guys want to know about the ad revenue and how it gets placed, since COVID-19, there's not a lot of ad revenue coming in. So therefore, a lot of the ad revenue commercializing for marketing is right now is at standstill. This is the economy right now. So if you see the same ads repeat, like B&H, keep running on my YouTube videos. Stop it. B&H, I get it. I need a ball head. I know. I need a brand new ball head. This one broke. This is why the tripod is leaning back. Because, like, it's broke. And I could have used that money to buy a new ball head. I was thinking about branding Manphoto 502. Because I need a ball head. A ball head is going to change the game of your photography. I'm not a ball head. Fluid head. It's going to change the game of your photography. And I forgot how much important the fluid head is. Because the fluid head, I realized when I did have the fluid head, I was getting really good shots and accurate with the pans. But with the ball head, it's like, it's jerky. It's not smooth and you have to like whittle with it. But are you going to try the new Sony Webcam software for your A77 Mark II? I don't think they support the A mount. I don't think they do. It didn't say that it support A mount. It said E mount systems. I'll give it a try and see how well it works. But I don't think it's going to work for A mount cameras. Maybe the A99. I have a fluid ball head and a gimbal head. See, I need a fluid head. I need the fluid head because I'm doing video and photos. And as a travel photographer, a fluid head is more ideal than a ball head. Because a fluid head, if you're doing versatile things as an artist, doing video and photography, you're going to need a fluid head. And the reason why I want to go with a fluid head, because when I had this what is it called? Ravi fluid head, years ago, I looked back at my own image and I was like, oh my goodness. And I realized going back and I can remember how fluid and smooth it was. And it had this like kind of balance on it too, which is weird. Gimbal for hobby, wait. The gimbal for hobby of aircraft shows and wildlife or gimbal tripods. I saw the 899, 877 Mark II, and the 869 were compatible with it. Oh, really? We see about that shit. But keep in mind, A mount, also, keep in mind, A mount has a problem with video. If you're trying to shoot autofocus, mind you, it's going to cap. If you have a f1.8 like me, I do, I have a Sigma 18-35 art lens for the A mount. If I put that in auto, guess what it's going to do? My aperture is going to be at f3.5, and my shutter speed is going to get stuck at 160, which is fine. And then I can control the ISO manually. But who wants to be at f3.5 sometimes? Sometimes you want that depth of field in the background. We want the little blur separation. Like now, I'm using my iPhone. There's no separation between me and this bump mat, or me and this window, or me and this LED light that I was supposed to turn on 35 minutes ago. Forgot about it. See, better. See, now lighting is better. So, and yeah. Guys, these little lights are powerful. And guess what? I'm only using 30%. You see how gentle that is on my skin? Not only that, I wanted to show you this, guys. I got a new reflector yesterday. I forgot about it. I don't know why it took so long to come in the mail. Stupid. This is the small one. You see this small one here? It's not really ideal for taking this out because I don't want to use strobes anymore. I don't want to, let me rephrase that, I'm sorry. I don't want to use strobes sometimes when there's beautiful natural light available, right? This is not going to cut it. This small diffuser, I will use this when I'm doing in-store studio work, like put it under the draw line, bounce the light right here so you won't see it, studio work, right? But this one, game changer. Much bigger. Super bigger. You can't even see my face. You can't see my face. This is super big. So, nice big diffuser panel, and look at the handles on this one. Nice on both sides. So this is going to definitely bring more light, bounce more light. That small one's not going to really do like justice. But the reason why I got this 2 weeks ago, by the way, Amazon's having shipping problems apparently. Apparently, they shipped this from Arizona back to the East Coast, back to the West Coast. Stupid. But you know what? I wanted to show you guys that so you guys understand. Like, yeah, and both diffusers fit in that one pouch, so I got a place for it. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about the whole YouTube thing. I know people on YouTube's revenue has gone down. Some people went down 62%. I went down to close to 45%. Lost revenue. And this is why YouTube should not be your only safety net for income. Your audience should support the work that you put into these videos. The audience, the community, the people that you love should be able to contribute and say, hey, you did such great work. Man, I know you put a lot of effort into that, so here's a little of my token of my appreciation, right? But it doesn't work that way. Because right now, people are financially hurt. People are trying to get their lives in check. People are being evicted from their homes right now. People are starving right now. People are homeless at this moment. People moved out their place because they can't afford it. How can YouTube monetize a video and still run ads on it? I don't know. YouTube has a way of trying to work around their own way of making money for themselves. Do they really care about the small YouTubers or the YouTubers that are under 25 subs, 25,000 subs? It doesn't seem that way. It never has been that way for the last 3-4 years. It seems like every time YouTube wants to change their policy, they make it much harder for YouTubers to keep up. You're expecting a 16-year-old YouTuber and her parents to like, oh, read this again? We just read this policy like 6 months ago, and now you're changing it again? And now we have to change how we set up our YouTube channel. Because when YouTube changes the policies, you have to change the policies of your channel. And when YouTube does that, and does this every 6 months or a year, it just makes you want to give up. It makes you like, this is too much. I have to keep doing this every single time. Why can I not keep my algorithm the same way as before? Why YouTube has to change it? Maybe it's time for a change to a different platform. Could be. The best one is probably Twitch. That's what I can recommend right now. Twitch. Twitch is like probably your best bet, to be honest. So, oh wow, spilling all this stuff. Got cleaning my keyboard. Got to clean my stuff. I like things being dirty. But yeah. Oh wow. Oops. But yeah. Right now YouTube is it's in its own chaos right now, but they're surviving. They're making their own money, but we are not. We you know how many times ads been playing on my videos and I only see very little of that revenue coming in? You tell me ads are running 10 times on my video, and you're telling me that like all I saw was 15 cents? Oh wow. Wow. That conversion rate, it's pretty alarming. But yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for another phone call actually. So I want to talk to someone about, you know, immigration law. Because I feel like, you know, as a dual citizen, you know, I should have an option to leave. You know, some borders in the EU are opening back up, but there's also another limitation to that. So if you want to read about that, read about that. But they want you to quarantine for 14 days, then start your activities. But they still want you to wear a mask. They want you to sanitize your hand. And still, people, wash your hands. Sanitizer is not a replacement of washing your hands. I don't know what gave these guys this idea. Yeah, caught someone. Oh, I don't need one. I got sanitizer. It's not a replacement of washing your hands. Jeez. Like, common sense would have told you that. But, guys, I wanna try to get some food in my stomach, or some lentils, or some veggies, because this is gonna be a rough couple of days for me, and I need to talk. I don't want to talk to Laura right now, but I do want to talk to someone about financials and what they can do for me, because I need to start. Even though I'm paying into Sunday, I mean it's Tuesday, I need to make sure that I'm here for the next 3 weeks because my parents are really, really working their ass off. 14 days in Ireland, plus you use plastic gloves when you're out and about. Yep, see? He knows it. Nick knows what's going on. That is the whole, oh wow. Did you see that lag? Oh wow. That was a weird lag on my phone. When the comment came in, it lagged. Thank you, Dev, today for the $20 donation. I appreciate that. So, Nick Can says that 14 days in Ireland, plus you have to use plastic gloves, and when you're out about, and still have to wash your hands and use sanitizer as well. Paris is doing it, but Paris has also a stricter limitation. If you are, I'm going to say this now, if you're American and you want to go to lag, what's going on? Hold on one second. Might be power issue. Plug this in. Might be a power issue here. But if you're going to Paris, warning, they're going to ask you a ton of questions. They're going to ask you so many questions, you're going to feel like you're being interrogated. So don't feel alarmed. Don't feel that this is profiling. No. They want to make sure that you're not bringing any of COVID-19 from the States to the EU. If you have gotten COVID tested, like I did, 4 times already and been proved negative. Hold on, is it on this phone? No, it's on that phone. I guess I can post it in my, I can post it in the community channel. Okay, so Nick says, big jump or spike the screen. Fines in France can be reported up to 1,000 euros. This is why, guys, just stay home. I know some of you guys have travel plans, and I understand that. I have travel plans too. I had a big dream. My dream was to go back to British Columbia, start a YouTube studio, have you guys like the studio, start inviting YouTubers or photographers over to make content. But that dream was killed by COVID-19. That dream was killed. I wanted to do something really amazing that no YouTuber no photographer wanted to do. And that is give photographers that do not have a YouTube channel a fighting chance in this foundation of photography. Give them a shout out on my channel so you guys are aware this photographer is amazing. I have been in the village since March 20th here in Ireland. He's been in so you've been isolated since March 20th? Because if that's so, you should talk to my ex-wife, Yuki. She's been in her apartment ever since the COVID-19 started. Well, she's gone out to go to the grocery store because she lives right across the street, right from the Japanese market. I was making arrangements to travel to Canada. Yeah. But she's been in her apartment ever since the quarantine started. And so she's been nervous about going out. And she's also right now moving back to Japan too. She doesn't feel safe here either. And she feels like she can always get a job in the future here at a university. But at the time she's working from home, it makes no point spending. She's spending $3,200 a month on rent in San Francisco for such a small ass apartment. Ew. Are we living in New York again? Because me and Yuki, yeah, that was a very bad small apartment. But anyway, yeah, she's been quarantined. She's going back home to her parents. She saved her money. That's what I wanted to do. I live by myself and family relatives, running calls off in Toronto. Oh, I live by myself and family relatives. When is it called by Wibby? Oh, okay. Wow, yeah, a lot of weddings are cut off. Like, there's a photographer here in Portland. I just commented on his video. He was like, oh, you're in Portland. Because I told him, can I steal his tripod and his fluid head for a day? Because I need a new fluid head. I need a new ball head or something. But right now, I cannot spend money right now. Cannot. Unless you guys want to help me rob this bank, you know. You got Panda Masters on? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never do such a thing. I know I joke about it, but what I mean by rob bank, going into the ATM and take money out. That's what I mean. But, yeah. But I need to, because I gave away a ball head by accident. Yeah, I gave away a ball head. And I don't like that ball head. So it was a good reason why I got it. I do and I don't. But because I got that ball head from the Shutterbug place, and they ripped me off here in Portland years ago. Like this Manfrotto. This is where I got the Manfrotto 90 Go. They ripped me off. Manfrotto was like, you pay what? $279 for this freaking tripod. When this tripod was going for $229 every other place, including B&H. So that's why I don't shop at Shutterbug here in Portland. I went in there one time this year just to see what they would say to me, if they would recognize me. They didn't recognize me. I was like, oh, I'm just looking for a tripod. Because I wanted carbon fiber. I want to sell this one. Because, like, it's in great condition. I just need something lighter. And if I'm traveling, I'm going to need the lighter tripod. That's just common sense. But at the moment right now, guys, ooh, headache. I might not have to go to the doctor again. I might have to go to the doctor anyway because I'm running out of pump too. So, and I need to make an arrangement because I need that. So, guys, share with your friends. I was traveling. Whoa. Why does it do that? I was traveling to photography. My relative's wedding was in May 2020, but now it's rescheduled for June 2021. A lot of weddings are scheduled for 2021. And I know you're financially hurting. It sucks. It really does. If I was in Ireland right now, because I've been in one time, the fish and chips were amazing. If I had some fish, guys, in Ireland, they showed me a way how to, like, cook the fish. And it was like this technique. We dig the ditch, right? And what happens, we set like a small fire. We set the small fire, and what happens is that heat and that salt on that fish just makes that fish so flaky and soft and juicy and tender. Yeah, that was like, I want to live in Ireland. That was like the best time I ever had when I was in Ireland. It was like that fish and chip had me going nuts. Like I couldn't stop thinking about the fish and chips because it's so popular. But it's that alcohol drink too. What's it called? That alcohol that's supposed to be illegal. Who tried to give me that stuff? I was like, no, I don't want to drink that. You're crazy. I'm sake, all sake, soju, and IPA. But I forgot what it was called. It looks licorice. Hey Nick Ken, if you know what I'm talking about, it looks licorice, and it's crazy. This stuff is like, yes, that Poland stuff. Ugh. I seen people drinking it, get wrecked hard. I'm like, wow, why would you get that drunk? Drink that. Take it easy. You have a life in front of you. You don't want to die. But yeah. But thank you for the donation, Delta Dave. I appreciate that. Ooh. But I also wanted to share this with you guys. Pot clean now is pronounced in... Oh, pot clean is now pronounced as 120 proof. Ew, that sounds like what was that other alcohol? Rollerbladers used to drink this shit a lot in New York City. I'm sorry for the language. What was it called? It was an alcohol. It's from a mountain. It's really strong. It's 140 proof or something like that. Not moonshine. This is some other stuff. I've never had moonshine, and I think if I had moonshine, I would never. I probably would lose my mind. I'm guys. I'm be honest with you. The only substance I have done was marijuana. Only substance. Moonshine with 7 Up is called White Lightning. What? White Lightning. Okay, I think we need to get my friend here. He's a brewery now. He brews beer. He has his own YouTube channel too. Let me go look him up. So you guys can go check him out too. He's a friend. We talk about beers a lot. I don't drink or smoke. Good. Can we trade bodies? Oh my god, look at that. That looks so good. Oh, Morrison Ramen. That's my favorite place. But look at that. That looks so good. Ah, I wish she can just... You know what? I'm going to ask Francisca, can she send me some packed ramen? Because these ramen at the store... No. Ugh. This is why I wish I was in Japan. If I can go to any 7-Eleven, go to a store and get some ramen, right? It'd be fresh ramen. Guaranteed. So, guys, go sub to my friend. 21090 Brewery. He has a YouTube channel too. It's the same. We talk about beers, closing lines. He's doing really good. So I know you don't have to be a beer enthusiast. I know you don't drink, and some of you that don't drink, you don't have to drink. But this is a guy that's really inspired by, like, really puts his inspirations in making great quality beer. Nice is smoked cod, flour, beer batter, and chips. Yeah. But I like the technique that I learned. When you dig a ditch, you wrap the fish in salt, and you wrap it in some leaf or some cover, and you put it into like the smoke fire pit, and let it sit for, I don't know, for minutes, hours, or I think it was like 40 minutes, I believe. I can't remember. It was so flaky and so so good. Oh man, so good. Food goes. I get kind of like crazy when I talk about food, because ever since I had my car accident, it's been very hard to try to not lose my mind because I can't smell. It's really hard. Common in parts of Ireland, it's nice to have, yeah. And the landscape is beautiful. Whew. If I can live out there, it would be amazing. I don't have to worry about this crap here. I just want to live in a place where I just feel like I need it. I'm needed. Like Denmark, Copenhagen. I know I'm needed. That's why I can't wait till they open their borders. Like, hey Mark, I'm coming to see you, bro. Yeah, Mark is another videographer. He kind of retired from it for now. I think for now. He's going through his phase. He's going back to university to go for his professor's marketing degree. So, yeah. We were in Madison together, and we did some filming together. And he's from Copenhagen. And then we kept in contact then. And then I went to Copenhagen. It was fun. It was fun. But, yeah, I would go see him. I'm not sure about my friend Whitspeed. He's all about gaming. I'm not really about gaming anymore. So, U.S. or Canada citizens can move to Ireland and get help to start business from local. Really? I did not know that. Can you help me? Because I want to live in Ireland. I want to have a beautiful wife, Irish wife, if that's possible. So we can share awareness that we are not racist. Look at this. This is a beautiful interracial family. And that's what I want. Oh, you'll send me details? Okay, send it to my email if you want to. All my information is in my descriptions. So, but yeah. Yeah, and I would talk to the embassy about it too. Because if that's possible, then yeah, I'd rather start my photography business in Ireland. Because and I can actually get to meet some really amazing photographers out there, especially landscape photographers. Oh my goodness. That would be amazing. But I know I'm probably going to have to drive, and I have this phobia thing about driving. Because last time I drove, I caught this nasty flashback. And I was like, okay, guys, I'm pulling over. They was like, what happened? I was like, I can't drive. One of you have to drive. I can't. I thought I was confident enough to drive, but I'm not. That car accident was pretty bad. Look what it did. Look what it did to my face. My jawline. My sense of smell. Look at that. The stitches. Cover my head. Get this back. Took such a long time. 2 years. So I wish I wasn't in the car accident because I kind of want to smell some good food. Because when here at the hostel, like, people are like, oh, that smells good. I'm like, I can't smell, but I'm pretty sure it does. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but this lady was making pancakes yesterday. She don't know how to cook a pancake. I'm serious. You're a mother. You don't know how to cook a pancake. How you burnt in the pan on a pancake? You're not using any butter. You're not using any, like, to non-stick surface. You're using the wrong. First of all, you don't cook pancakes in an iron skillet pan. That's right. Iron pan. She's not even using a non-Teflon skillet pan. She was using an iron pan. Like, you don't use that to cook pancakes. Driving, as you know, is the opposite side of the road. I know. I drove in Japan many times. I drove in China many times. Paris a couple of times. London one time. Never driving in London ever again. I cannot understand the roads when I'm driving. But when I'm walking, I can see everything clearly. London kind of confuses me when driving. But when walking, it doesn't. Because I can see everything. When driving, you just gotta... And that's the problem, because learning how to drive in London was pretty an annoying task. But what I want to do is go to Australia. I want to go see my friend Hani Saber. And that would be awesome if I were given the opportunity to do that. But right now, I don't think Australia wants people in the country right now. And I don't blame them. But Ireland and the UK drive on the same side of the road. Yeah, I know. And so is Japan. And Hong Kong, and China, and Beijing. And Thailand, which, well, Thailand, everyone drives crazy. Everyone's all over the place. So there's no sense of directions everywhere in Thailand. If you've ever been in Thailand, you know, if you ever drove or walk around downtown in the summer times when it's hot and humid, and yeah, it's not a very pleasant sight. But yeah, guys, I would keep you guys up to date. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve, oh my God, it's blown me away. Adobe Premiere sucks. I don't care if the new version came out or not. It still sucks. Let me tell you why it still sucks. I did the same video, right? Same render, same editing process. This was the DaVinci Resolve video that I just posted. I took that same video and exported with Adobe Premiere. It took an hour and 15 minutes. With DaVinci Resolve, it took less than 15 minutes. 15 minutes to export. Everything was good to go. 15 minutes for that 20-minute video. But Adobe still took an hour and 15 minutes. Something's telling me that Adobe is still not fully capable of using the GPU at its full potential. DaVinci Resolve is using the GPU at its full potential. Even the CPU power at full potential. RAM at full potential. Adobe Premiere still has bugs. And I'm sorry, but rendering a video that take an hour and 15 minutes, and when I can render that same video, which I did, and take 15 minutes. If you guys want to see that, I can show you right now. Just boot out that video. I'm going to boot up DaVinci Resolve really quickly. And then I'm going to render that same video. I'm going to show you how fast it's going to take it. I'm going to show you in real time. Easy peasy. Alright, let me increase. Alright, GPU overclock is on. Perfect. I undervolt my CPU. Perfect. And I think this is it. Open. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys around somehow. Okay, let me bring you guys around. Let me show you. I got you guys on a tripod. This tripod is broken, so the ball head is broken. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. The ball head is broken. So you see this video right here. It said it completed 13 minutes and 31 seconds. I'm not shitting you. Look at it. Let me bring you guys over here. It completed in 13 minutes and 31 seconds. Adobe, can you compete with that? Can you compete with that, Adobe? Because that's what we need to know. Because obviously you can't compete with it. Because it still took an hour and 15, what was it, hour and 18 minutes? I think it was an hour and 18 minutes. Because they don't save the time. See, that's the thing. Adobe does not save the time, last timeline that you export out. But DaVinci Resolve, it does that. Which I do like the color profile on this. Because now I can literally set up here and play with color, saturation, Lux color. If I wanted to play with Lux color, I can do that. I really think this is a better alternative. But there are certain applications I still use from Adobe. Like Photoshop, Lightroom, Nick Collection, that, you know, other Illustrator, Audition. I use sometimes Audition, but yeah, but this works way better for any YouTuber out there. Sorry, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're using Adobe Premiere and you don't feel like you want to spend the $300 investment on this, that's fine. But keep in mind, download the free version, give it a try, add that same video that you add in Premiere Pro, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm done? I got time. I can have sex. I can go grocery shopping. I can go smoke a joint somewhere in the park. I can go walk my dog now. Decent time, because this saves time. I know I'm adding a little bit of humor here, but understand, this is saving time. This is much more practical. So, take it with a grain of salt, everyone. DaVinci Resolve is such a better platform for editing video. If you're a YouTuber and you need to post content right away, get it out there, this is going to do really, really well. But if you are financially supported with, Premiere's products or Adobe Premiere's products, you make movies and short films, that's fine. I'm not saying that Adobe Premiere is not for you. I'm just saying that for me, using Adobe Premiere for such a long time, and now after a whole week messing with DaVinci Resolve, super game changer. Super game changer. I'm pretty proud to be part of this 2020 investment. This is such a great tool, and I recommend it. So, you know, just the fact that it's organized, and I can do color nodes, which is cool. Like right here, like this one here. Like, if I wanted to change the color on this clip to any color I want, I can do that. It's crazy how talented that you are. Wait, what was that? Ooh. Oh, what's up, old school? It's crazy how talented you are, and you still ain't being what? Gainful employed. Oh yeah, gainful employed. That's a good word you used. But yeah, I like this software. It's such a better software, and it works. Everything is in order. Like, not everything is colluded to everywhere else. But I think they're here. Alright, let me save that. Boom. I just wanted to show you guys that. But thank you day to day for the donations. You guys want to support me. What's going on with the legal financials now? And also, I heard I saw your post. But for some reason, when I checked on my phone, on your comment, it didn't show up for some reason. I think it's being held. I don't know why. You are a normal visitor to the channel. Why is it holding your comment hostage? This is why I don't like the platform on YouTube. It's like, why is it doing that? Internet is so slow here. Holy crap. What is going on today? Who's downloading porn? Stop downloading porn. But yeah, see how long it's taken? It's crazy. This is what I gotta deal with, people. If I get one good thing, which is a editing software that edits things fast, and now I have to deal with internet issues. Life. As you can see, I got the LEDs, Veltrox RB08s. Guys, these things are amazing. I could put them, got them on Repro. Put them anywhere. Boom. Wait, let me make sure this doesn't fall off. There you go. Boom, put them anywhere. Got one here, one there, and I got another one over there. But anyway, let me go check your comment. See, that's the thing. My subscribers is up, but my watch time is down 6%. My revenue is still down 6%. Strange. And look, it's just... Yeah, I think your comment, old school, was being held. No, it's not. I bought 2 of these and they broke in the same place. Skull Candy responded to my complaint about the weak and poorly designed hinges. They couldn't care less. They did. This is why I made the video about the Skull Candy headphones. This is why I made an investment to get these headphones, which I made a video already about. Yeah, YouTube is still acting up. And the problem with the Skull Candies were the audio sound great, the midtones could be a little bit better. But the verbals could be too. But like the construction though, $150 for some cheap plastic that break, that's not worth it. And this guy called this other guy idiot for some real reason. I'm gonna flag that, and I'm gonna improve this. See, I'm clicking on it, it's not doing anything. This is YouTube right now. What the? Dude, I don't even see your comment. Hey, old school, I don't see your comment. Not sure what happened. Not sure. And obviously, I had an issue with a friend here. She's a sort of a filmmaker, but she doesn't really understand color. Because obviously, her screen wasn't calibrated. And I showed you guys in the text messages on Instagram yesterday. She cursed me out. Because I asked her, okay, what's wrong with what's wrong with this video? The DaVinci Resolve. She goes, it's too dark. Let me ask you guys a question. Did you think it was too dark? Mind you, it's shooting 24 frames a second. It's a film look. It is graded, and you can see me show you the grading process over time. Is it too dark? Because obviously she wasn't watching the video, so I caught her in her own lie. Because she asked me what Steadicam am I using? I'm not even using the Steadicam. If you watch the video, you hear me clearly stated that I am using the Zhiyun gimbal on my Canon 80D. The video has the title, Canon 80D. How you think it was a Steadicam? So she messaged me back and says, you know what, I'm not leaving you any... It was just a weird interaction. But I guess I can show you guys to prove to you guys. But yeah, I asked her a question what was wrong with it. She got hostile for some reason. Like, I'm not supposed to ask as a filmmaker, how can I correct it? Let me tweak it. You know, feedback. She took it the wrong way. So I just want to show you this comment. I want to show you this conversation. Come on, Apple, what are you doing to my phones? Alright, so it started like this. I sent her the link, as you can see, and said, well, don't you, I said, why, wait, I sent her the link right here. Why don't you like the color grade? Everyone else seemed to, in my audience, seemed to enjoy and appreciate it. I've been using Adobe Premiere and no one expected me to use it. And this is what happened next. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just getting through another day of committing suicide. I was confused by that. Then I tried to ignore it, and then I wasn't ignoring it, but she kind of does this a lot to get attention. But sorry, I gave my opinion. I said, right, but you said that you didn't like the color, so I wanted to know what you didn't like about it, so I can fix it. And then she goes, it was too dark, probably because the weather. What the weather has to do with, the weather has nothing to do. It was an overcast day. Mind you, if you watch that video, I had to fix some of the highlights and the whites like were overexposing because I did not use an ND filter. Keep that in mind. And she says, everyone else was correct. I'll never give you another review, and I'm sorry I asked about the Steadicam. Obviously, it was more important to me giving a shit. I'm like, what the? And I just said, wow. Since I'm not allowed to ask a viewer a question, no. If you listen to what I said in the video, I was using a professional gimbal. This is why people have to watch the content in full and listen. And I also explained to her, that knowing as a filmmaker, it's a potential that if you say something was wrong with it, I have to critique it. There's nothing wrong asking what was the issue so I can critique it. This is why I don't want to mess with people in Portland. Main reason why I don't want to mess with people in Portland. Because people take, you know what? People take things literally out of context. This is what I've been saying in the very beginning of this video. People take things out of context. I'm only trying to make sure that it was correct. But this is how I correct my footage. This is calibrated. My iPhone is calibrated. When I compare the two and it matches, I'm like, that's an upload. Boom. Go to upload it. Now, I had no complaints about the color grading from any of you. So, obviously, either her screen wasn't calibrated, or she's using a cheap laptop with a very cheap monitor, which this is why people have to understand. If you have a monitor and a cheap laptop, don't expect to see the same representation colors that you see in my monitor, because your screen is calibrated different. This is why people are giving downs up the wrong way on YouTube. Because they say, oh, the color looks weird. Maybe it's your screen that's making the colors a little different. And yes, people perceive colors differently, but how different? That's the question. So if you think it's pleasable and you like it, but you still find something wrong with it a tiny bit, then there's really nothing wrong with it. That's just your opinion. But she was saying it was too dark. And obviously the footage wasn't dark because it was shot in a C-Log profile, which is flat. So how is it too dark? And obviously you weren't watching it. So this is an example of a viewer making a false statement about a video that she clearly did not watch. And not only that, she was a friend. A lion needs no noise to sleep over the options of sheep. Good one. But yeah. So, and I don't know what happened to your comment, man. It's not there. I don't see it. It says 0 comments. It's not there. Racist YouTube. But anyway, guys, I am going to try to... I need to be somewhere else other than here. I need to go somewhere. I just want to do something different. And as I said, I've been tested 4 times for COVID-19. And speaking of that, I got... Ooh. Shit. I can't believe I just did that. Ooh. I could have broke my phone. But since I can't show my 4th result, I'm negative. I am negative. Negative. This black caramel chocolicious man is negative. Ladies, I'm single. But hear me out. If you're going to be a savage, greedy, naive, stuck up, in denial about who you are and how to help people, then you're not for me. I'm looking for that woman that is willing to help people, willing to sacrifice, willing to love, care, cherish, not... I don't need time. I'm 40. I just turned 40 August 10th. I don't need that right now. I need someone with compassion. So, ladies, especially in Japan, I'm coming home. Hopefully I'm coming home. I'm going to be single. Oh, wait. I'm already single. I can't wait. I can't wait if that day does come. I cannot wait. Because when the day does come... Oh, yeah. I remember this. Look, the solar eclipse. Back in 2017. Look at that. That was bomb. I was using that A7R3 with the 100 and 400 telephoto. With a 2 times converter on it. It's on my Instagram. But yeah, I'm thinking about reposting this back up. Yeah, let's repost this back up. Because that was like the best... That was like my best video of the... Send you your business email information to start your business in Ireland. Yes! Alright, let's check that email. Oh, I got money. I got $20. Alright, where is the email? Oh, it's in the other... Okay. I got 2 emails, so bear with me. Alright, I'll check it later, but I need to actually... Let's check the embassy. Where is the link? Okay. Oh no! Uh-oh. Japanese embassy... The Japanese consulate's website is down, I guess. But anyway, guys. Yeah. This is what I've been up to. Legally, financially. Will you be fine? Wait. You will be fine. You are incredible, talented as a photographer. Only matter of time before you discovered. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to be discovered. I'm just trying to give awareness. Like, I don't want to be this famous photographer that I have to do these things to prove people that I'm the best. I don't need to. I already done that. Think about it. I travel on my own money. No one sponsored my money. No one ever sponsored my travels. The only time that I got sponsored was with Sprint. That was 5-6 years ago. On that trip from Portland to San Diego to New York, using a cell phone service was horrible. It was a terrible experience. And Sprint, I told you guys, I would not recommend this service to anyone. I'm sorry, but like, I barely had service on the road, on the bus for 4 days. Never doing that again. Never doing that again. Always take the Amtrak, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take Greyhound bus. But that was their plan, because they needed to calculate. It needed to calculate the signal strength. So I was documenting the signal strength as I was using it. And it was terrible. 1 bar, sometimes you get no signal for like 2 hours. Yeah, and now this T-Mobile and Sprint merger is, I don't know. T-Mobile, you're pretty good by yourself. I don't think you should have done the Sprint-Mobile merger. Because Sprint has ripped off tons of people. Like, if you bring your phone in, like I brought this iPhone in years ago, right? I brought this phone in. It's unlocked. I got this phone in Japan, unlocked. iPhone. I always buy my iPhones unlocked. You know what they did? I got their service, and they locked my phone to their system for 90 days. I told them this was an unlocked phone, and I'm using prepaid service, which I pay monthly based on the quality of service, right? It's a plan, but it's monthly paid, right? I complained with them for a whole week. You have no right to lock my phone onto your network and your service. I'm trying to use my other SIM card and I can't use my other SIM card. You lock my phone. Oh, we do that. No, you do that with planned contracts. You don't do that with prepaid contract. You need to unlock my phone so I can call my parents. Because like that was a Japanese service. I said, ma'am, if you don't lock it, I would end my service now, and I will file a complaint, a BBBC report on you. You're not supposed to do that to prepaid phones, especially unlocked phones that I purchased with my own money. And she said, oh, I need to transfer you to a supervisor. It took a whole week before anyone done anything. And next you know, my phone was unlocked again. I called Sprint back. Don't ever do that again. This is why I'm ending my relationship with you guys. Not only just your service sucked, but you're doing this, locking my phone. Pretty unprofessional to lock someone's phone when they purchase the phone themselves. They purchase the phone for a good reason. If they're traveling, they use this multiple services. You cannot lock someone's phone. Dumb. Unless they are on a planned contract, annual lease contract for the year. But prepaid? No, you're not supposed to do that, Sprint. And Sprint did it anyway. Took me a whole week to get the problem figured out. But yeah, this is why I don't use Team Sprint. I never will. Never again. Because it was sucky. But anyway. Guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the time. Thank you for watching and viewing. I'll let you guys know Monday what's going to happen. Because right now, I'm just waiting, stand by. I want to hear some good news or bad news. But I just wanted to emphasize that, like, this is what's going on. This is what's happening in Portland. Got the headphones in the way. This is what's going on in Portland. This is what's happening. And I'm not in a very... I'm in a happy person state, but I wish things would be a little bit better right now, financially. That's all. But with that said, if you guys know someone that's selling a really good fluid head, like a real fluid head, let me know in the comments, because I need to buy one secondhand, because I can't buy one brand new. But let me know in the comments, because I really need to fix this, because the camera can't sit up. So what I have to do with the camera to make videos, this is what I gotta do. You guys gonna laugh at this shit. Alright. I gotta sit up like this, right? Then I put, where the handle is right here, I put a piece of brick or something to hold it up so it doesn't like fall over. Like this. So when it's over here, the camera's over here facing this way. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nick Can. I appreciate that. I'm going to Ireland, people. Watch me. I'm going to Ireland. Oh, wow, this thing is broken. Okay, I gotta leave it. Okay, gotta leave it. This thing is broken. Okay, and put this right here so it doesn't drop. Yeah, I gotta put like a divider in between the handle. It broke. It snapped. So hopefully, if I don't move it. Oh. Yeah, see how it's leaning? Oh man, that's not good. Yeah, it's leaning. Yeah, that's not good. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm the Panda. Subscribe, like, and share. Watch all the other videos before this video. It really does help this channel when you hit the like and you share it. Watch all the videos between May 11th. May 11th is where I got here, because that's when I started making a bunch of content. So, you know, feel free to run around my channel, and if you see something that you like, please do watch it, I guess. I know most people do not want to watch a 90-minute video, and some people actually do watch a 90-minute video. So, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sayonara. Peace. You too. Many blessings.